how do you see IoT really transforming consumer goods enterprises?
Sure. Thanks, Diana. First of all, thanks for having me. When I look at IoT, even before coming into and zooming in on consumer goods industry, overall, IoT is enabling today's information technology, right, information systems tremendously, just because its ability to capture and process data, right, real time, because of sensorization of all the physical assets that we're seeing, right? And when coming to the CG industry overall, when you really look at core business processes of CG, right from research engineering to supply chain, I would say I'll put these as top two where IoT has already started to transform the way companies really are leveraging it, right? They do their business today. So on the engineering side, when let's talk about manufacturing, IoT has helped enable their manufacturing operations to be truly connected. When you're talking about equipment's plant level integrations, IoT has made that possible. And as a result of that, a lot of benefits is being reaped by CG companies who've already invested in that in terms of essentially knowing improving on the operational efficiency on the manufacturing operation side, or even essentially understanding and doing predictive analytics on their equipment, increasing mean time between failures, etc., etc. When it comes to supply chain, there is essentially tremendous value that CG companies are in the process of unlocking. Let's take an example of non-perishables, let's say a food industry, right? Companies who are already in food business, they have this opportunity of essentially conditional monitoring the ingredients that make into their food or their products, right? And by conditional, I mean, monitoring of temperature, humidity, and other parameters as those assets or components moved in from one leg of the supply chain to other, right? So IoT is definitely helping transform the supply chain through that. So these are the top two picks that I feel. And but again, the real value of IoT is still to be unlocked, I believe, because most of the data that's getting generated because of machine-to-machine integration still not being really leveraged or looked at, for creating more actionable insights, right? So I think a lot more to be done, but I think most of the CG companies have started on the journey.